So what we're talking about today is early distributions from your retirement plan, from your 401k or from your IRA, or in other words, robbing your retirement plan. And so we're going to define early as any time before you're actually retired, where you're going to take some money out of that you have intent on spending. And we want to take a look at the ramifications of that. And if you're younger than 59 and a half, you're going to need to pay the income tax plus a 10% penalty on the amount that you withdrew. So you start putting that together when you get a tax rate in the 25%, 18%, just say 20%, and then you've got state income taxes if you live in a state where there's taxes, then you add 10% on top of that. If you needed to get out $10,000 for something, you're really going to have to draw out 15, so you have an extra 5 just to pay the taxes. Okay, not good. But if it's necessary, then you're going to want to be smart about it, at least, and thoughtful and know what you're facing in advance. If you're over 59 and a half, which many of our people watching this stuff are, you're not going to have to deal with the penalty, but you still are going to have to pay the tax. And the other piece of that is you can't just put it back in. I mean, there's some ways you can do it. Once you withdraw money out of your IRA specifically, and your 401k, if it wasn't a loan, you can't put that money back in. And the government has limits on the amount that they let you put in there every year. And anytime the IRS is limiting something, that's probably a good thing. That's so good that they're only going to let you do so much of it. So you're really effectively robbing from your future retirement income. And, you know, I, as a financial planner, want to discourage that. At the same time, I want to be sensitive to the fact that given what's going on right now, with the market volatility, the market hitting all-time lows, all-time losses, it's not all-time lows, and the resulting unemployment of people being in their homes, and people losing their jobs perhaps for a period of time, this might be the only place to go for money. So if you're going to do it, like I said, I want to help you be smart about it. Now, there are some exceptions to this 10% penalty. If you're disabled, if you lose your employment, if you're divorced, recently divorced, or you have unreimbursed medical expenses. So just know that if you fall under one of these exceptions, then you can possibly get out of the penalty, but you're still going to have to pay the income taxes. I also want to remind you is that money that is sitting inside of these accounts is protected from creditors. So once you pull money out of there and you put it in the bank and you start spending it, or you plan to spend it in the future, that money is now subject to creditors. Where, you know, I have people sometimes that have some big medical expenses that they haven't paid. And, you know, if the money's sitting in here, as a creditor, they can't go after that. So don't anybody make any moves just off of this short video. I've written a couple books on these subjects, and we're certainly available to speak to you on the phone so you can be smart about this. I'm Hans Scheil. We're in all 50 states in the District of Columbia, and I thank you for listening.